Hello. Merry Christmas from the Hotel Orloff here in scenic rural Retreat, Virginia. We're 5 miles underground in the Hotel Orloff bunker. Um, there's several Hotel Orloffs, and they all look surprisingly alike, almost identical. I don't know if I've told you this. There's the one here above ground in Rural Retreat, Virginia. There's the one in Santa Monica on the pier. And there's the one underground, 5 miles underground here in Rural Retreat, Virginia. Um, I didn't know that this vast underground complex existed until the summer of 1992 when I discovered it. And since we've made it into the underground Rural Retreat Hotel Orloff, just in case there's ever a devastating nuclear attack, we will come down here to the underground, and everything's exactly alike. All the same pictures, posters, all the same mess in every Hotel Orloff. It's just like Disneyland, Disney World look a lot alike. There's some little differences, but that's the thing. Anyway, so it's wonderful, almost Christmas. It's very cold, so make sure you don't hydrate and make sure you put some warm clothes on your dog. See, Drew is almost frozen to death from the cold. But anyway, let's see what's going on here. Iggy Pop says, "Hey, Gratu," and Gotham City Comics says, "Ho, ho, 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 ho." Yes, indeed. I got this beautiful barbecue grilling outfit from Gotham City Comics. See, I don't know how to film it. Yeah. I got it from Gotham City, but don't try to call him and ask for one because I think it was the only one. And actually, he gave it to me free because I don't think anyone else on the planet Earth wants it. Because let's face it, a grown man wearing this is kind of embarrassing. So we'll take this off because Santa Claus might be watching. So, got to hang this Tarzan poster. That might be something we'll do today. But anyway, we're just getting ready for Santa Claus here. July the, what is it, the 6th? I'm supposed to be getting a package from Gotham City Comics. Now they're saying it'll be here Monday. The thing is, the post office, I think, has been told by the Illuminati to slow down their service so that on November 5th, people say, "Hey, wait a minute, we've still got lots of truckloads of votes coming in. Just, you remember, the post office is really slow." And then you'll say, "Oh, yeah, it has been slow." Actually, they've been pretty fast, but all of a sudden, the brakes are on and now everything's crazy. My package of wonderful comics that I would have taken out today and shown to you was sent up to Montana. But anyway, say, ladies and gentlemen, have you tried Cat's Beer, one of the official sponsors, along with Gotham City Comics, for the wonderful Gratu Orlov show? Cat's Beer, Cat's premium beer. And it's one of the cheapest beers you can get. You can get an entire 6-pack for 88 cents at your local grocer. Cat's Beer is brewed and bottled, or in this case, canned. Look at this fancy new deluxe, one of these fancy new deluxe pull tabs in San Antonio, Texas, home of the Alamo and home of me. That's where I was born, San Antonio, Texas. And the crypt keeper of Castle Hills. I need to give him a call. I haven't spoken with him in a while. He was banned from YouTube for being too evil. So, but we've always loved him here at the Hotel Orloff. Anyway, like I said, this is the underground location. In 1992, I was in a video store in, well, it was right south of downtown here in Rural Retreat, Virginia. And there was a door in the back. There's the front room, and then there was another room back behind that room. And then there was the door, right? And I thought it was the door to the restroom. So I opened the door up, and there was no restroom, But back behind there was like a flea market that I didn't know existed. It was like some kind of flea market. You just had, it was like a speakeasy. You had to kind of know it was there. And it was, there was this elderly couple running it, and they had a bunch of old, it was real dark in there. And they had a bunch of old magazines. I don't think there were any comics, some old toys, some were from the 60s, but it was a big flea market. And then, um, you went to the left, and as you went left, it was a whole maze of old books. It was like an old bookstore, and I had no idea any of this was there. And then I kept going, and then there was kind of some steps that went down, and then I came to a bowling alley. There was a big bowling alley. I walked past that, and then there was an archery range. I walked past that. No one was using it. It was just like, I don't know if it was just not open at that time. And I got to these steel doors and opened it, and there was a stairwell, like a military looking stairwell. And I went down, I kept going down to see what was down there. And I went down 47 floors, and I opened the door, the first door I saw, and it kind of looked like a civil defense bunker, like or office. You know, there was some empty filing cabinets that looked very military like, and it was nothing to see there. And then I kept going down, and then I found this vast underground complex that I don't know what it was, but anyway, so I um, later that video store closed, and I bought it, and the and so now I have access to this, and so I have this underground bunker here. I have created a hotel filled with things. So this is an exact replica of the one that's 5 miles up above. Anyway, so how's your cat doing? That's good to know. And there's a link in the chat for you to come on, but you probably won't come on. So, and that's good. But you're welcome to come on. Okay. We got stuff to do, and okay, I've got to remember. Oh, it's Charlton 66. Hey, good morning. You working today, Charlton? We're going even further down. Uh, Further down. That's not the sun. That's a bright light that simulates the sun. We have an underground sun down here. Where's my charging? Okay. You know, I'm going to give you a secret. We're not really underground. I was lying to you. We're really in the above ground place. Oh, look, David Wilcock. This is from 2 weeks ago. I'm recording, getting caught up for tomorrow's big show. Let's go outside and see if by some magic that box arrived from City Comics. See, we're not really underground. What I was dreamed that I found a way to get underground. Oh man. See, some of the stuff for the roof has arrived. Um, so they're going to start redoing the roof on Monday. What is this? I got something from Colorado, but I don't know what it is. This is definitely not. There's definitely not the package from Gotham City Comics. But it says it's to me. It's from Otter Products. This must be something my wife ordered me. Oh shoot! All right, we're back. You know the last name? Gotham City says he might go to Michael's this morning. He needs a new welcome mat. Dr. Five says, greetings, everyone. I think what he's alluding to here is some morons trying to send me a Visa card. In the June that's one of the posts they made. That would be the biggest mistake they ever made. I don't have time to right now, but I'll go back and let's see what's in this package. X22report.com. He has text of each show that you can read all the stuff that you can put. I'll go and look for that. What could this be? Yeah. What could this be? I think this is it, folks. I don't think we're going to wait anymore. It's all of these different contentious pieces of data are all going to come out. You're going to learn about the nature of this card. Oh, you know what it probably is a replacement for the leaked that on WikiLeaks. That's where it came from. Never been disputed, by the way. Never the shell that goes around this iPhone. So, you know, there's going to be. I bet that's what it is. Being arrested, the Supreme Court might do something. They might want to have a fence for the riot. It connects so beautifully, and I don't think we have any more time. We can't wait anymore. Thank God. We're finally at this point. We don't have to keep doing this week after week, waiting for something to happen. And that's apparently what it is. It seems like a divine intervention. If you actually go in and read this thing. And see what it had to say. It's not food, Drew. Trustee discloses plans to close InfoWars. Drew recommends this product for your iPhone screen. Doing all this, they wanted to take all of his money right away. And then so Gotham City Comics, Michaels must have all their Halloween stuff out. And for those of you that watched our last live broadcast, remember that Gotham City Comics was having trouble with the sound on his little toy spook show that he got at Michaels, and so he returned it, got a new one. Because again, that's what they're seeking. They don't want anything to be orderly. So I don't have a Michaels here locally, but maybe if they've got cool welcome mats and they got all their Halloween stuff out, maybe I should make a pilgrimage to Michaels. Nothing to do shows on the internet. So yeah, it's really sad. He's going to lose that. So wonderful. So I don't have anything like that. I've done the best I can with my own house and some lighting tricks that I'm doing and a bunch of camera angles, but Alex has the best production. So you guys staying cold today? Just you know, you got to stay hydrated. And how's your cat, man? Cat's doing okay. I'm concerned about how your cat is, man. I got another signal from I really am, because cats get hot in this hot weather. You know, it's really strange in July for it to be hot. I think we should put a tax on everyone for breathing, and then it won't get hot anymore. In fact, I'm going to call my pal Joe Biden on my cellular phone and let him know that I have an idea about taxing the American public. I just asked the same type of question. Should I make a video? Should I make a post about strange connections between... Yeah, patch me through to the Oval Office. Yeah, thanks, Jim. Okay. Joe, how are you doing, man? My old buddy, man. Yeah, I haven't seen you since the last Spectre meeting. Um, yeah. Yeah. Well, anyway, we need to start taxing the American public more and funneling that money into our bank accounts. Oh, we've got a guest coming in, so I got to talk to you later, Joe. All right. Moron. Don't vote for him. Vote for Donald Trump. Not that we're political here or anything. Let's see who's here. Look, it's Meyer Greenblatt. How are you doing, Meyer Greenblatt? He's in
Hey,
San
what's going on?
Francisco.
Good morning.
Morning.
I can't really hear you very
Meyer,
well.
you can't hear me? He is
I can
walking
now.
down the street avoiding human feces. Looks like a wonderful sunny morning, really hot. Looks like it's hot and humid there. You need to stay hydrated. Oh, look, a receipt.
Blistering heat. Blistering.
Now,
You can
how's
see.
your cat, man?
Dead.
How about your gerbil? He's okay, right?
Dead as well.
Oh my gosh.
You
Yeah,
know,
Meyer's been moving, and if they don't stay out of the way, he tends to drop boxes on animals.
we eat our pets here in San Francisco. It's the new thing. They're encouraging people to consume their pets. Part of Biden's Bidenomics.
Yeah, that's why Meyer's moving. He's getting the heck out of Dodge from San Francisco and moving to a civilized town where they don't eat animals or people.
Exactly. You'll own nothing and eat everyone. That's the
Yeah,
socialist plan here in the city.
yeah. And let's not even mention that adrenochrome that they're all hopped up on to do better jobs at the State of the Union and the debate. He did a good job at the debate, though, I must say. Um,
Hey, you know
that
who
was
was born?
fantastic.
You know who was born on the 4th of July? Not that Ron Kovic, not that communist Ron Kovic. The born on the 4th of July was Coco, the talking gorilla, and she was born right on the other side of those trees you're looking at. She was born here at the San Francisco Zoo on the 4th of July. She started learning sign language when she was 1, right here.
Yeah, and she was a Republican. You have to remember that.
Fascinating. Yes, she was. She was Ronald Reagan's supporter.
Oh my gosh. So let me turn down David Wilcock a little bit. Um, my gosh. Something let me show you something. Look what I'm filling
What you
up a
got?
bin with old newspapers, and look, the U.S. Navy has captured a monster in Lake Michigan. Did you know about this?
Oh, I remember this. I remember
That
when that
damn
happened.
mainstream media has not covered this enough. Uh,
uh,
what happened?
just that anything makes me laugh.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, here's a picture of Edgar Allan Poe. Okay, well, let's see what else I got here.
You know where Poe died?
Bo Derek?
New York City. What's up, Better?
Oh,
Good morning, man. How are you? It's good to see you too. Hold on, I gotta pound you.
Bo
It's good
Derek's
to see
still
you back,
alive.
man. How are you? That's good. To where?
We went to watch soccer.
Oh, watch soccer. Where'd you go?
Brazil, Colombia.
Oh, really? Was it huge? Was it a bunch of people? Where, at Pacifica, or where was it at?
Levi Stadium.
Oh, Levi Stadium. Holy shit.
I was so much. I mean, to be honest, I don't know. First time that I meet Colombian people, they have so much trash.
Really?
It's the culture probably is the same like our country.
Really?
But they drink a lot of beer.
Oh, really?
And they have so much cans, it's overflowing.
Wow.
So much fun.
What a trip.
Yeah.
Well, the kids had fun though, right?
Oh, that's the more important.
Yeah.
Have fun. Thank you, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's good to see you too. Oh, talking with Adder.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. No worries, no hurries. I'll be in a sec. What's going on?
How much?
Finishing my smoke before I go in the deli. Let's go in here and get coffee.
My wife loves beautiful San Francisco. She's not being sarcastic. She really does love San Francisco. Dr. Five says, happy Saturday, Gratu. Yes, it is a very wonderful Saturday. Man, I don't know how Joe Biden breathes in these masks, man.
Yeah, I'll take a pack. Not much. How's it going,
Hey,
man?
look, it's the Golden Age Black Canary, man. But even better is this incredible action figure.
Yeah, I'll take a
How
pack.
do I go to full screen, man? Look at this. What's the name of this wrestler? You guys are all experts in pro wrestling. You recognize him? This guy was a founding member of the Justice Society of America. Seriously, what's this guy's name? You guys don't know anything, man. You're worthless. That's why we hate the people in the chat here at the Orloff Inspirational Network. Look at this, man. What movie is this from? No, it's not from Doctor Who. Okay. What are people saying? What are people saying here? Greta Orloff says, heart, heart, heart. Dr. Fives Five says, Gratu is looking a little rough. My wife says, I'm off to the shower. And then she says, I've been telling him he needs to get more sleep. And then Dr. Fives Five says, oh, that was Gratu wearing a Joe Biden mask. Then, anyway, my wife says, only the best Biden mask ever. That is the executioner. Is it really? Is it a real wrestler? I thought this was just a made-up wrestler. Was this? See, I don't know if you're kidding me or not. Is this a real wrestler with this? Man, I spent a whole $1.95 on this, man. But it was probably in the 1990s. How much would you pay for this now? If I saw this somewhere, I would easily pay $10 for this. It's so there's so much entertainment in a figure that looks like this. Uh, it's so funny. It makes me want to cry. Look at this. Look at this guy. He's a bank. And this is actually has a quote from Joe Biden on it. Look at it. Got to get into the light. Go into the light. It says, whenever I think I make mistakes, and you're supposed to put a coin into his mouth. That tree is from Hell It Came. Best movie of all time. You are a winner, Dr. Fives. That is from Hell It Came. And I will prove it to you. Because only on the Orloff show could I immediately prove it to you. This is a picture I was just going to hang up today. From Hell It Came. If you saw this in your local movie theater and and you didn't go see that movie, I would say there's something wrong with you. Look at this. That artwork is incredible. Uh, Gotham City Comics. I'd pay $19.99, but not a penny more. I would not pay 20 though. No, I'd probably pay more. There's no telling what I would pay. There's just no telling. Um, See, because there's the problem here. I'll show you the problem. Pardon me, ladies and gentlemen, for that rudeness. I bought this mask years before Joe Biden won won the election. Um, it even has a, but it's almost like someone was doing what do they call that when you remote viewing? Someone remote viewed the future. It even has that Joe Biden sham that sometimes he gets. Oh, I forgot that. Let's see what's going on. Oh, he's on a black screen. Oh, he must have gone into the store to purchase his breakfast. Um, oh my God. You guys are distracting me from the important things I need to do here. Uh, oh, I know where this should go. Under the Christmas tree, because it looks like a good Christmas gift. I've yeah. We have a big display of Christmas. I've got to decorate the tree, but you know the tree is. I showed you this already, but I'm going to put this down here. Look at this, Dr. Fibes. At this, did you have windshields like this on your fire truck and giant Tonka decals on the side? This is what this is an exact replica of the vehicles that Dr. Fibes used to ride in or drive. Here's another one. Turn sideways. Oh, God damn you. Here you go. Look at that. Tonka. Tonka used to make these wonderful toys that were like weapons that you could actually crack skulls with. These are all my childhood. I was a child of the early 70s, so I had these little Tonka toys. But my older brothers were children of the 60s, so they had gigantic Tonka trucks that were gigantic. I remember those, but those didn't get handed down to me. Here's the other lobby card that I need to hang up in there. Beginning of the End, which was, the movie Them came out and then about giant ants. This one's about giant, what are they? Giant grasshoppers, I believe. Let's see what these humans in the chat are saying. I'd rather watch From Hell It Came than any of the Marvel or DC movies that have come out in the last 24 years. I had that fire truck when I was a kid. I would say the last, there have been some good Marvel and DC movies in the last 24 years, uh, but not recently. I'd say, yeah, yeah, it's gotten really bad recently, uh, but I can't forget Captain America: Winter Soldier, and what were some of the other really great ones? There were some great ones. Okay, so I purchased this from a friend. It's a wooden shell. I think they use these dummy shells for some reason or other in the military, but you guys in the military could tell me what size that is and everything. I don't know. I just bought it because I thought it looked cool for my friend Tom, because from time to time he'd be selling a lot of cool stuff, and I would take advantage of that. So anyway, those two lobby cards need to be put up here. You see, there's a blank area with nothing. That's where they're going to go. Um, so David Clark says, "Hi, Santa." Um, yeah, I really enjoyed your band, the Dave Clark Five. Uh, I mean, there was a time that they weren't sure were the Beatles or the Dave Clark Five going to be bigger, for a couple of months. And then there was no question ultimately. But Dave Clark Five, man, they had some great songs. They even made a movie like the Beatles, but ultimately they kind of have been lost to time, unfortunately. But um, part of that's because you kept the music from being re-released for a long time. But that's okay. We'll forgive you, Dave Clark. Let's see. Made You Glad All Over? Oh, yes. But, the song that I thought was the greatest was Because. What a great slow dancing song for the prom. We would dance to that back in 1965 at the prom. Yeah. Yes, indeed. This is the type creature that David Wilcock is talking about right now. But seriously, David Wilcock was talking about civilizations down underground. My mom had their albums. Oh, you're not the real Dave Clark? Shoot. Um, you know, at least the Dave Clark Five were great, but they've been forgotten. Paul Revere and the Raiders were great. They've been forgotten. But at least you haven't had to go through life and everyone you meet, says, talks about Dave Clark Five. If your name was Paul McCartney or John Lennon, well, then you'd be in trouble. You never hear the end of it. But David Clark, that's perfectly good. Dodger Fives, you just never know what celebrity will tune into your show. I wonder if the Centaur is watching. He's usually watching on Saturday morning, but he's a tricky secret agent. He always has different ideas. Wait a second. I'm supposed to make sure my wife is awake at 11:15, but it's only quarter till 11. Look what I've got, man. I've got a ghost maker. Um, because I was thinking of doing this. Then my wife told me, "You better not." I was thinking of because I've got this unlimited stupid StreamYard plan, and I thought, oh, she says, "I'm awake." That's funny. Um, Gotham City, there's tons of people living under Las Vegas right now. Yeah. I was thinking of like mounting the camera like right about here, and just let it live stream all night while I sleep, so that people can monitor and see if they can see ghosts. And I thought I might build up subscriptions. All these people interested in the paranormal and ghosts. Oh, there's a live stream in a house that used to be a funeral home. I could tune in and maybe see a real ghost. Those cretins would be watching. Yeah. but but my wife said, "Well, what if I have to go downstairs or something? I don't really want to have a camera recording 24 hours, and I didn't sign up to be in like Big Brother." But not that we aren't in that now, because like this TV set here listens to everything I'm saying. My iPhone listens to everything I'm saying. But anyway, this is my ghost. This will actually cause real ghosts to materialize. Uh,
Hey,
oh,
what's up?
there
Can you
you
hear
are.
me?
I can hear you. I just happened to go to you just then. I guess I heard your noise. Did you
Hello?
obtain breakfast?
I have coffee, and I'm walking with my friend Mike. Mike, you want to say hello to my friend Ken?
Hi, Ken. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Fine. A little cold though.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a little
yeah,
chilly.
yeah. Christmas is coming.
It'll be
We're
here
doing
in
a
six
special
months. Right?
Christmas show here. Dave, is this from a game, or do you know what this is from? You're a
Did
toy
you guys see
expert.
that? Could you see that? What is it? Let me see.
It's apparently a little crouching plastic dog. Let me get into the light. I don't know how I own it or where it came from, but
I don't know. I've
why
never
it
seen it.
exists.
Never seen it.
Yeah, I
It's
don't.
plastic.
I'm wondering if it's from a game.
I don't know.
What are people saying here in the chat? David Clark, the ghost would be happy to look through all your stuff. That's what my friend was telling me. I think I was saying it the other night.
This is my
That
friend Ken, and we're
I
actually doing
yeah.
a television show right now on YouTube. We're live on YouTube right now, and I do this show on YouTube sometimes. That's what we're doing. We're just kind of walking
60
around.
degrees and foggy.
Yep, 60 degrees and foggy,
60
Mike said.
degrees.
Yeah.
Let me see how cold it is here in Rural Retreat. I'll go and look. It is 77 degrees here. Sunny conditions will continue all day. Wind gusts are up 10 miles per hour.
He's in
Oh
rural retreat.
man, there's 35% chance of rain on Monday, and that's when they're going to start on my roof. That is
On
not
Monday?
good. Yeah, yeah. I was hoping I wouldn't have to deal with that stuff. What is this person saying here? Library 88. Hello, all. Speaking of having the same name of a famous entity, I have a pal named Bart Simpson. It's tough. People don't even believe him when he tries to introduce himself. Well, all he has to do is call himself Bartholomew, and no one will ever make that connection. Dr. Five says, hey, Meyer, and quite enough Sayer says, I used to work at a store that did a Christmas in July sale. Bernie's. Library 88. It's cold where you are, Meyer? Geez, Louise, it's been sweltering in apocalyptic New York. Well, you know what they say about that climate change, boy, it's rough. Quite enough, Sayer says, dress thick in San Fran, I see. Gotham says, that's freezing here. Yeah, he lives in Mesa. Oh, I got to show you guys. This is kind of an expensive vacuum cleaner that my wife bought, right? It shows. Because I don't know how many of you watch that. It does a great job. But look at this. If I press a red button, I can. Come on, you bastard. Oh. I can detach this part, and it turns into. Darn it. It turns into like a gun that Will Robinson would have blasted monsters with in Lost in Space. Look at it. It's got a trigger, and only problem is it blows air out of here right into your face when you fire it. So you got to hold it at a distance. It's the coolest toy ever. And it's from is this Hoover? I think this is Hoover. I think so. No, it's not Hoover. It's some ridiculous brand called Dyson. Dyson. I thought they were the chicken brand. Anyway, enough about that. Um, okay. She's correcting me. Dyson. Dr. Fives, I watched your vacuum cleaner episode. It was epic. I love things that suck. Well, that's why he watches this show. That was a joke, son. Well, man. Library 88. The Dysonator looks like a vintage rocket raccoon hand cannon. It does, exactly. Quite enough, Sayer. Can you walk on those ceiling rods? What are you talking about? Ceiling rods? Um, you mean these beams in here? I don't know what you're talking about. Can I walk on these? I'm not Spider-Man. I don't know what you're talking about, man. People in the chat are smoking some funny cigarettes, possibly some Parmesan from the floor carpet. Yes, he says. Oh, he's serious. I've tried, but I always keep falling down because it's it's incredible. Um, all right, these pillows. Oh, someone has commented. Someone has they are drying some pillows for my wife. I think I need to have them go through the dryer one more time. Someone just subscribed to my channel, it looks like. Thanks to Todd E. Walnuts, who's offered a contest that you can
Right, or
win
Kamala?
if you subscribe to. Oh, sure, don't do
You don't
that.
think so? I'm gonna head to the beach down there. I'll see you later, Mike.
So he's planning out a route he's going to take real soon. He's waxing down his surfboard. He can't wait for next June or for August, possibly.
All right, I'm turning the volume back up so I can hear everything and hear you guys. It's been kind of hectic because I've been talking with Mike and before that talking with people in the deli, so I just felt it was best to mute it and turn the camera off. Sorry about
Oh
that.
no, that's cool. There's nothing entertaining happening here.
Yeah, I just had to explain everything to Mike because he had no idea that I did any of this. I was like, well, actually, we're on YouTube. This is a YouTube show. I turned
Yeah.
the sound off to explain it to him.
It's
And then we
the
started
last
talking.
time he'll ever talk to you.
Oh, no,
This
he's a
guy's
friend.
insane.
We hang out for 5 or 10 minutes every morning, pretty much. Can you see this? We're at the beach right here.
Yeah, let me give you full screen.
Real misty this morning. We're in the middle of like a sheet of fog right now.
Man, oh, are you working already?
What's that?
I was I was talking to Cleo. Shoot. That makes me feel funny. I need to kind of avoid this third floor today because she's going to be doing her job. She uses the phone to. I'm taking a pile of stuff downstairs to organize, and there's going to be cool stuff in here. Trust me. So you guys need to stay tuned,
Cool.
and we might look at some Justice Society comics and laugh a lot for no particular reason. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Anyway, 77 degrees is a cool day in Texas, and now I feel like it's really hot outside, kind of hot here in the living room because we've gotten acclimated to a whole different environment. Once you've driven a car in minus 30-degree weather, then you realize it's like being on the planet Mars. Um, where's that? Cali? Yeah, he's in San Francisco. Library 88 says, nice beach walk, Meyer. Toddy Walnuts has got me 12 new subs. It's very kind of him. Yeah. Although they can be tricky. They can say they subscribed and actually subscribe and then unsubscribe once they hear you talk about Trump. Because I've had some subscriptions and then I don't think Toddy Walnuts would ever really know if they really are subscribed. But it's okay. Uh, People subscribe and then they realize, what have I done? This cat is a monster. Makes me want to get a fog machine, says Gotham City Comics. Okay, Mike. Does that say Tokyo?
Yeah, it looks like it says Tokyo. Most of the pro-Palestinian Gaza stuff has been spray painted over by the local youth gang. Except for this over here, they just put lines through it, but nobody has gone. I mean, they haven't. See, they've tagged over it though.
Yeah, who's this Palestinian gang?
Yeah.
Some new gang coming into our turf.
It's warmer down here than it is up in the avenues.
Yeah, 9/11. We were dealing with what happened, obviously, on 9/11. And these kids had no idea. It's like, why do these people hate us enough to kill themselves? And I shouldn't have said that on YouTube. In order to unalive themselves in a airplane and knock down buildings. And I said, well, to a certain extent, it's because we're friends with Israel. And this girl was an inner city gang member. She was like the main girl in the local gang. She said, "Well,
Uh huh.
who?" She said, "Well, we're friends with Israel." And she said, "Well, who's he?" And she thought Israel was some bad dude in a gang. That you're friends with Israel. Well, we'll knock down some of your buildings, man.
That's kind of funny.
Because to her, she's never heard of the country. She just knows. Well, I know some people named Israel. Oh my gosh. Gotham City Comics says 120 here today.
Wow.
Dang, 120 says library. In Tokyo. I don't know if I've ever dealt with 120 in Texas. I think it got up maybe to 115. I don't think it ever got up to 120 during my many decades living in Texas. But if it does get up to 120, you need to make sure your cat is hydrated. That sounds weird. Okay. Oh, here's my. Where's 120 degrees? Gotham? Yeah, well, it's not really Gotham City. It's called Gotham City Comics, but his shop is in Mesa, Arizona. Now, Gotham City in the comic books, when the Batman comic book first started, it was supposed to be New York, and Metropolis and Superman was supposed to be New York, but a few years later, they team Batman and Superman up, and then it has to be two separate cities. So my understanding always, my memory is that in this other Earth where Batman and Superman live, New York is Metropolis, and where Chicago is supposed to be Gotham. That was always my understanding.
Right.
How is that how
Well,
you understood it?
Gotham seems smaller than Metropolis to me, which I don't know. It seems more like that. Like Gotham is supposed to be Chicago. I think. I don't know.
Yeah. Now that Zack Snyder idiot, he had Metropolis and Gotham across from each other, like across a little body of water, like across a bridge, like they were twin cities,
Right.
which is weird. It seems like that's what I remember from his ridiculous movie. It's fine. It's dry heat. That is important. Yeah, when it's humid, it's yeah, very different. Quite enough. Sayers says 73 degrees here on the Democrat-occupied Atlantic coast must be all the chemtrails. Well, there's a lot of weird weather manipulation happening, not just here, but all over the world. You saw what they even did to Hawaii, and it's a last ditch effort to try to make the weather look screwy so that they could say we're the ones that care about climate change, and that horrible orange man doesn't care. I imagine that the weather will get calmer in a few months, but it's an attempt to scare people into voting for the person that's for that believe, not that it's not real. Climate change is 100% real. We all believe in it. How could anyone not believe in it? But, oh, someone's coming on. Who could it be? Oh, it's Gotham City. Add to stage. Oh, he's in his car. Hello, Kevin.
Hey, I'm at Michael's.
Oh. Are you going to take us on a tour of Michael's?
Yeah, why not? I have a little bit
What's
of power.
cooler, the beach in San Francisco or Michael's? Man, I don't know where to look. Um, well, so there's some cool welcome mats there that you noticed. Is that what I'm hearing? We'll give you full screen when you get to the Halloween section. There you go. Oh, you're already there. It's right there at the door. Well, man, the place that always has the cool stuff is Target, or usually does, but
Oh, they got one of these. I want one of these.
oh, that's great. That's seriously great. What is that? Just a throw pillow?
Yeah, they only have one.
Oh,
I was gonna get you one.
Well, thank you, but I would love
Maybe
one.
that's
But oh,
not a God pillow.
neat.
yeah.
That's what happens when you don't protect water.
If you don't hydrate enough, everybody make sure you hydrate, man.
That's why
Okay.
I hydrate like this.
Yeah.
This is also me right here on the phone, watching the Dr. Orloff channel.
Yeah. That almost is. That's a pretty good, metaphor for society there. And it's not hyperbole, and it's existential.
All right, stay hydrated, eat and drink too, and be safe.
Oh my gosh.
This is the pink section, the pink colorful Halloween section.
Yeah, this is
There's different kinds of Halloweens now. There's like 3 different kinds of
that's
Halloween.
for the other people, man.
Oh, this is a cool.
Trans.
An eyeball light. I've always wanted an eyeball light.
Man, I like this new eyeball theme.
I
Shit.
wish this was green though instead of pink.
Yeah, yeah.
This one's
Never
better.
trust people with pink eyes. Now
No,
let's see
pink
those
eye is
blow
not a good
mold.
thing to have.
Are those blow mold ghosts really stupid looking, or they look
No,
vintage?
this is kind of cool looking.
Okay.
And this one's kind of cool.
Yeah, that almost looks vintage, not quite, but their heart's in the right place.
11.3.1, the end of the occupation. That means this whole thing's coming to an end, folks.
Oh my gosh, how rude!
Belligerent occupation, which is what we have now, ceases, meaning it ends, when the conditions for its application are no longer met. As discussed below, the belligerent occupation ceases when the invader no longer is governing the occupied territory factually, which they are not.
I watched, or I started watching. I got too sleepy and started dozing off. But have you ever watched Gunga Din, the original Gunga Din from 1939?
No, I guess I haven't.
I hadn't either. I just have read about it. Like I was trying to place what movie or what book I read that was about World War II soldiers, and in the story they were relating that they had all watched Gunga Din. Anyway, I watched the first half, but then I fell asleep, and so I'll have to finish watching it. But it was very good, action-packed with a little comedy. Douglas Fairbanks and Cary Grant are the stars of that movie.
Is that the same company, or is that something different?
Look, there's the red blob.
But is this the same company, Linux or whatever?
Yeah. It's mine right here.
For example, the new independent government, brief specified territory, assumes control of the territory.
Yeah, you got the best one.
No longer be considered belligerent. Similarly, if there's a peace treaty, legitimately transfers the territory. That's not going to happen either. However, the occupying power is not permitted under the law of belligerent. So again, all this stuff is what 11.3 means. Literally talking about the end of belligerent evil occupation. Fascism. This is what's going to happen.
Looks like they put out like a dozen every year. There's a lot of them.
And they also mentioned 11.4.
Somebody told me that they put out like maybe some early in the season and some later in this, or
Oh,
closer to
okay.
Halloween.
Between the occupying power, temporarily ousted sovereign authority, who's the one who really
That's wild.
this was it happening.
I wonder what they sell during the rest of the year.
Of the territory. Active occupation
They have Christmas ones too.
Govern the territory.
Maybe carnival ones.
Does not transfer sovereignty to them. That's a very interesting thing. They were allowed to appear to be in control, to govern temporarily, but it's not real.
They sell like little lights too. You can buy extra.
They're certainly not going to start.
Oh yeah, it's probably a smart idea to buy
This
them
is
while
kind
they're
of smart.
available.
You can plug in 3 with 1. 3 in 1 plug.
I would. Those old ones, do they have the connection for that?
I think so.
Well, yeah, you ought to get that and plug all of yours together. What?
I.e., the occupying power, established power of occupied territory. The occupying power is conferred the authority to exercise some of the rights of sovereignty.
Did Spinner Rack Dave say he had 200 of those things?
Minimum, probably.
And if each one of those is $100, that means that's about $20,000 worth of those things.
Some of them aren't that expensive. Some of them are like $60, I think. But still, yeah, it's a lot of money.
It's still the price of a car or like a used car.
All right, I gotta go look at the doormats. Oh, look at those little cops. Oh, a carnival barker.
Have they ever done an Egyptian like pyramid or something with mummies?
Yeah, the cursed tomb. I want to get that one. That guy locally has it.
Oh.
Yeah, there's ones that they made in the past that are better than all these. Like the
Yeah, I
Magic
can imagine.
School, this one's cool, but there was one like every year there's one or two good ones.
That one that you bought, that one with the kids sliding down and the big skeleton, that's one I'd like to own.
Since sovereignty is not vested in the occupying power, the military occupation does not authorize them to take certain actions.
Dr. Five says for you to check out the YouTube channel Spooky Villages. He does a
Oh, I
recent
do.
video
I
on
do.
the
I'm
women's.
subscribed to him and I watched him for like
Yeah.
15 hours straight, probably.
Yeah.
To become their national and swear allegiance to them. Well, they've certainly tried.
And just a week ago, I had no idea these things even existed. It was
Yeah,
a
me
week ago, I think, that we did the live stream from the convention, and it was.
The ability of their power to alter
How long have you known about them?
or to change the Constitution.
I'd known about him for maybe since last year, or maybe even longer, but I didn't really care about him.
And we're into 11.5.
Yeah, a lot of them. You know, if you see the wrong ones, you just figure they're all lame. But
I mean,
if
I
you
used to never even care about train sets until I got older. And I'm like, train sets are like the best thing ever.
I've always been fascinated with train sets since I was like 3 or 4, because I've watched my older brother with them, and he'd always buy Model Railroader magazine. I wonder if that magazine still exists. I
If
wonder,
there's free,
or oh, look at that! I wonder when it was stopped published. Those are pretty good. I mean, well, no, they aren't.
this one's
But
cool.
the one down at the bottom, well, some of these would be good.
This hanging one's cool.
Yeah, yeah. Some of them are good, and yeah.
Why I'm doing general protections, including humane treatment of the population, and that's what they're making sure is going to happen. The military is ensuring that we're being treated humanely.
Man.
They tried very hard to push things, but none of this worked. The population of an occupied territory, like unprotected
I think my wife's awake.
that's what GC means.
I bet maybe. Oh, yeah, she was.
They are entitled in all circumstances to respect
I
their honor, their
was startled and looked at the clock because I knew I had to wake her up at 11:15. But I think last I saw, she was already at her chair getting ready for the work.
These things, but nor they shall at all times be treated humanely, and they shall be protected, especially against.
Have you checked out other places like Hobby Lobby or Lowe's or?
No.
They're making sure that we're going to be safe. It's right in the manual. Okay, this is amazing. You can see how it all connects. Other provisions for humane treatment.
Oh, test tubes. That's pretty good.
27. Crystal piece says to keep standing your ground and keep your head on a swivel.
And then
absolutely.
I think it's too early for Target to put stuff out. They probably still have the back to school stuff out.
Like the population of an occupied territory.
I really came here for a doormat for the shop.
Right.
In particular against
It doesn't have to be a Halloween one.
Any form of indecency.
Oh, you're just looking for a doormat. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you get too cool a doormat, I guess it could be stolen.
Yeah, I don't want anybody to steal it. Yeah.
In addition, protected persons in these territories shall have every facility make applications to protecting powers, ICRC, Red Cross.
I don't want this one.
As well as to any organization that might help. And 11.6.2, overview of additional protections for the population specific to occupation. There are a number of protections for the population of the occupied territory.
I don't like these kind of
For example,
material.
specific provisions exist for the protection of children in an occupied territory. Specific constraints.
Once you get the crap inside there, you can't get it out.
People,
yeah.
Direct their movement or compel them to perform child labor. Protection is also made with respect to food and medical supplies, public health and hygiene, spiritual assistance, and relief efforts and consignments. Well, not all this actually happened. I mean, we did have this stuff forced on us, as you know. But again, for the most part,
it's the most I've ever looked around in a Michael's.
It also apply with respect to inhabitants. 11,
Yeah.
I think this is why I used to come here to get these until I found out that they were destroying my math.
Yeah.
State. 11.6.2. Prohibition against general penalties. No general penalty, financial, which means pecuniary.
Is it there's some gas released from the styrofoam, or is it just
Yeah.
touching the styrofoam?
individuals that cannot be regarded as jointly and
When
severally
it's touching it and it's releasing gas.
authorized.
Okay.
So again, no person stopping this from happening. And then 1163, protecting the rights of protected persons. Protected persons in occupied territory shall not be.
I know that
in any manner whatsoever
when we packed to move here, there were a bunch of boxes filled with styrofoam peanuts. And when I was removing all those styrofoam peanuts, it started to really mess up my fingertips. Like I was losing feeling in them. Like I guess I was having a reaction to all the chemicals. So I don't even want to ever touch a styrofoam peanut again.
Maybe I should have went to Walmart instead.
The occupier may not enter into any special agreements to adversely affect situation protected persons as defined by the Geneva Convention.
You guys have any more doormats other than the ones I saw over here?
Occupier can also not evade the responsibilities through purported renunciation of the protected person's rights secured by the Geneva Convention. Blah blah blah. So then it goes down 1164. Citizens of neutral
You have any
states
more of these pillows in the back?
occupied territory are generally treated the same as other residents of other occupied territories. So there we go. We now have the answer to what 11.3 means, and we're down to we're almost at the 3 hour mark. Sophia Johansson says, let's do a long, proper peace meditation day. Yeah, we will.
Okay, thank you.
Really, really great stuff. I'm fascinated by what we see here. This is another thing. Vince Free just donated. He says, we all appreciate this information that you break it down for us. This stuff is amazing. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I
they see them all up here.
again and again. And
Oh.
understand that.
Oh, what's
Oh,
that
there is
one?
more. They do have more of these. I thought I got the last one, but there's 3 more up here.
Could you go back to your left? What's the one with the big giant stone looking skull?
That one's really cool. You can put a fog in it.
Oh.
You guys.
I don't
Where's the? Oh
remember.
yeah, it's right here.
So it's fascinating. So let's
That one. Yeah. Oh man, that's pretty cool.
Oh, Cursed Ruins. It has a really good soundtrack. Just music playing, no talking, so it doesn't get annoying. And it has a fog machine in it.
Do some of these channels on YouTube just let you hear the sound without talking over it?
Yeah, like that one guy Vibes was talking about at the end of every review. He'll just play it with the lights off, and you can see the lights and you can hear the sound.
There's somebody that it's been up on YouTube forever, but there's someone that's recreated the ambient sound of an arcade from different years in the 80s based on the machines that were released that year. And
Those are fun.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like,
now same thing. Then voter intimidation. Now same
great thing about this channel, it was the all we have an unspoken language. We already know. We're already clued in.
That's when the rights of the occupier are removed, and we find out the whole things that they've been allowed to do this, but they weren't really in control. It's amazing. Then they project this anti-platform. The reality is to conform and obey strong-arm tactics deployed to silence opposing views. Now, same thing. Then radical anti-capitalistic platform socialism. Now, same thing. Then they force economic destruction as a recruiting tactic to drive enlistment. Now,
all right, I'm gonna go over to Walmart and check out, see if they got any over there. It's right next door.
Violence against.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's usually how it's laid out. All those stores are together, and there's probably a big mall right nearby too, huh?
Our release of these rioters, street violence, block by block takeover. That's what they're trying to do. Didn't really happen.
Okay.
Mayors release
well,
thousands from
so
guys again.
That's my cue to start going through this stuff over here. To all 7 of you viewers.
I'm here. I'm just getting settled. I'm back inside. So I'll be back.
That's cool.
But I'm watching and listening.
Yeah, let me move this stuff over where there's more light. Yeah, I've got this plastic bin. I'm filling it up with newspapers that I'm saving. And it's plastic bin from Dollar General. which is one of those trick stores. They don't have anything that costs $1. But anyway, who knows? Maybe these plastic bins release chemicals like those styrofoam heads that destroy mass. Maybe I'm putting all these newspapers in here, and then the plastic will destroy the newspapers. Who knows? So we'll find out. Here is this needs to go somewhere else.
Who am I to blow against the wind?
This is I used to read A Princess of Mars with my 6th grade students, and this is a drawing done by the girl that was reading the book. It says young Martian women, and that's Sarkoja. And that's Deja Thoris there. Trying to remember how the Martian women differed from the men. There was I think there was a difference in the ears. I don't remember right now. Here's a drawing, probably of Tars Tarkas.
Yeah.
Is this light in here? Oh, and here's some. These are vintage blow mold ghosts, like he was looking at in the Michaels, but these are older style. How about that? Here's some little magazine sent to you in the mail to make you advertise eBay, to show all the cool things you can get on eBay. I don't know when this is from. They're showing that you can get comic books and Mickey Mouse phones. Throwing this away, see, you're getting into the mind of a hoarder. Eventually, this is going to be cool. Well, probably not in my lifetime, but I think that in 30, 40 years, this will be interesting. Maybe not. Maybe it does, but I'm going to save that. What do we got here? So I'm putting these student drawings in over here in this pile. I don't know where I got this, but it's a nice painting. It says on the back the last name Ikabasumba.
It's very well drawn. Honestly, it reminds me of that looks like the type of stuff that my kids were drawing when they were about 12. It really
I mean
reminds
it's good. I mean it's probably worth framing because it's so insane looking. I'll put that there.
Good.
Okay, what do we got here? What is this? Oh, yes, I know what this is. This is if only Paulo was watching. We've got this is from some Japanese magazine. Look at all these 1966 cars.
That's beautiful. That's frameable. That looks great.
Yeah, it's until you see what's on the other side. But why it was really saved not for that reason. I think it's a whole bunch. What this is a whole bunch of clippings that some Japanese person saved from when Thunderball was released. So I'm moving this over. I'm going to put the camera here because then there'll be better light, I'm thinking. This is something I've got to. What would you use for this, Meyer, for this break? Gorilla Glue? Is there something better to use for this?
Okay, well, the problem with Gorilla Glue is that sometimes, sometimes, almost always, the problem with Gorilla Glue and super glue on old plastic like that is it will alter the color. So it'll turn white on the glue area. So I've been using this stuff. I think it's called Plastic Weld or a Plasta Weld. I got it on Amazon, and it was suggested by a viewer to one of my videos. A couple of years ago, I was repairing an old plastic Marks Jeep, and I was using super glue, and I was being very careful because I knew that it like altered the plastic and changed the color. So I was like doing it sparingly. And then somebody commented on the video and said, "Hey, you should use this plastic weld stuff." And I bought some, and it works much better, and it doesn't leave a residue. It doesn't like bleach the plastic or something.
I know
So
you're
yeah,
not supposed to show guns on a live stream, but this is not a real gun, Mr. YouTube. It's a squirt gun from my childhood. This is a childhood thing. It's a company called Park. It says
yeah,
Park
Park Plastic.
Submachine Gun. Is that the
Yeah,
brand name?
yeah, Park
Model
Plastics.
SM6200.
Yeah, so they made kids military weapons in the 60s, and they really specialized in that World War II stuff. That was the same company. They would make like binoculars, they'd make like a scope, they'd make a knife, a web belt. They
Yeah.
did that sort of little helmet.
I've got a here's a real canteen. This is my father's canteen. Is this do they still is can you look at a canteen and tell the vintage, or is it pretty much what they have now?
No, that's the Vietnam era canteen.
Okay. It's probably covered with Agent Orange. So, but anyway. Blah, blah. My wife says I'm awake. Well, that's better than being woke. Let's see. Someone's trying to come in. Oh, Gotham City again. I didn't know he left.
We're at
Okay, so he's in
Walmart.
Walmart now.
Hey, then next door to here is Party City.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're just now hearing you now.
Oh, I said
Solo layup.
I'm at Walmart. Next door to here is Party City.
Okay. Party
We can
City
go there.
usually is kind of lame though.
Don't they have masks there?
Uh, yeah, but not the kind you like. But I don't know, man. It's been a long time since I've been in a Party City. What do I know?
And when I can look for those Ben Cooper figures since I'm here.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Those will be probably in the DVD section. I think it's usually where they have the collectibles. They have
Yeah,
with the
like
vinyls
all the
because
Legos are locked up.
morons call records vinyls, or I should just say younger people. I shouldn't group them all together. Oh, she says I'm a little loud. I think she can hear me upstairs. Yeah, I'm right by the stairwell. I need to talk a little quieter.
They don't have any good action figures here.
Yeah, well, it's Walmart.
Maybe they have that Executioner figure here.
Oh, that executioner figure, I bought that back 30 years ago. It was probably old then. Was that a World Wrestling WWF figure, or who was the executioner?
I just made that up.
Oh, okay. I thought so.
He looks like an Executioner, but he had a hammer instead of an axe.
Yeah.
He had a sledgehammer. Did he come with that accessory?
Oh, yeah. That's the way he came. Yeah, I think it's you can't take it out of his hand. I think it's made into his hand.
All right, the toy section is lame.
Yeah. I don't know
Yeah,
that
why would
Walmart
they
puts their
said
Halloween
kids
stuff
don't
out
play
in
with
the.
toys, but why would they want to play with toys when everything's just lame?
Yeah.
It's weird. It's Saturday and there's nobody here.
Yeah, I heard the economy was booming.
There's more workers in here than people.
It's amazing how you can say, I
Because
created
remember,
all these
there's like
jobs.
well, there's billions of extra jobs because you have to work 3.
That's exactly it. When they say they created a lot of jobs, it's because there's a bunch of people working 2 or 3 jobs just to survive. And then the other jobs that Biden claims he created, or Obama, whoever's writing his scripts, were just people that were coming back to work after being forced to not work by Dr. Fauci. So,
Yeah, they said Trump botched COVID-19. They said he botched it.
he's the one that forced people to get the or lose their jobs, kick people out of the military.
How do you botch something that was made by in another country by in a laboratory? He tried stopping all flights here, and they said, "No, you're a racist if you don't let people in."
Right. Yeah. Remember Nancy Pelosi was in San Francisco saying it's fine here in Chinatown. That man's a racist. Oh, well. Shocking.
All right, so we're on DVDs.
Yeah. Last time I was in
Chinatown is
Walmart, they had Garbage Pail Kids figures.
I think this
China,
is where they're supposed to be in this area right here.
hey guys,
Okay. The
Chinatown
Chuckies.
is currently a terrible neighborhood, right? It never used to be as bad as it is right now. Right now, Chinatown is the most dangerous it's ever been in my lifetime.
Really?
Yes, yes.
This guy's cool.
Yeah, it looks pretty much looks like something that
It's like
came
the
out
original
years ago.
toy in the '80s. Looks like the original one that I have.
Yeah, if I had seen that I would just assume it's an old figure.
Here's for Toddy Walnuts if he's watching.
Oh yeah, yeah. He likes those movies.
Yeah, it looks
They
like
don't have
it
They don't
was
have them. They would have been down here, I think. Let's see if there's a sign for them. Yep, right there. Ben Cooper.
oh wow,
Um,
they sold them out.
Cooper Vampire. It would have been right down here. Someone came and took them all.
That's
Let's see if
yeah,
there's any hiding back here, though.
it's probably someone reselling them on eBay.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say the
they're like
same thing. It's scalpers.
they're like $50 on eBay. All right, so none here unless somebody hit them. All
Sometimes
right.
people do hide things.
Or sometimes there's an end cap, right? I mean, wasn't it supposed to come in an end cap box?
Yeah, like there's other toy. This entertainment section's turned into a lot of toy sections within the entertainment section. Like there's more over here, and
Yeah.
then there's more over here. Yeah. Oh, look, they sell drones. Toys over here.
Oh, today's the day that laughing customer comes to your store.
He might not come today because he has to travel on the bus and the light rail, and sometimes it's too hot for him to walk around.
Oh, rats. Yeah, he's must be a real highlight of every Saturday. It's just you can't be in a bad mood with a guy laughing all the time in your store.
But he can't laugh. He can't laugh on cue.
Oh.
So I got to say something funny to him. All right, where's the doormats, outdoor doormats.
Do they have any novelty doormats like a Alice Cooper one, like Welcome to My Nightmare, or like Mad Max, Welcome to the Thunderdome, something like that?
That'd be
I've
cool. I
always,
hope they have some. I don't want to
always
get it
wanted one.
stolen though at the same time.
Yeah, I've always wanted one like the Adams Family that says "Go away," and I
Yes, I like.
have a
Yeah.
picture of Vampira with one like that. Except that may not be the best thing for a business, but you know,
Enter at your own risk, or something about the Second Amendment, or about a loaded gun or something. That's cool. It's a big gun pointed right at you, and it says something like "We shoot revenuers" or something. Revenuers shot.
How are you guys doing? Can you hear
oh my gosh.
everything? Because it looks like no data going in. And
I
there should
saw the indoor mats already, but I don't want the indoor one.
Oh, okay, now it's back to an excellent connection.
Where's outdoor? Think they're outside in the lawn and garden area?
Definitely
Maybe.
want to keep an eye on
Could be, but I would be the wrong person.
That's awesome. Let's hope it stays that way. For whatever reason, it's not showing me any view count at all. So I don't know what's going on, but you know, it hears, but there's no picture. Somebody said. So yeah, everybody says they can hear me and see me, so we're just going to go with it. For some reason, we've got some strange malfunctions today. Oh, now I've got 6 views, but I have
I
no
bet all their tents are sold out.
viewers are, and for some reason that part of it is just not working yet. Let's hope that it works out. But okay, everybody says they've got good sound. They say I've got nice hair. Audio and video is great. They say there's 908 people, 1128 people watching. I'm not really sure what's going on. Click on this tab. Click on that.
Well, there's this sign back there, like.
You can, oh, now it's back. Okay, great. This is the main thing that was on my mind, is just making sure that it actually works. We've got 1,376 viewers already. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, I'm happy to be here today. I hope you guys are having a good time. And
Maybe at the garden center.
military intelligence, Jason C. says things are in the works. Play with the color of your shirt. I'm not used to seeing you with dark maroon and burgundy Merlot shirt. Thank you, we love you, we love you.
I wonder if they have Christmas decorations out.
Yeah, should I ask them?
Right here.
Well, no, but I'm just wondering if it's too early.
No, we're halfway to Christmas, so we're past halfway already.
So it shouldn't ever be my problem.
We already hit the halfway mark. Excuse me? Do you know where the outdoor doormats are? Like a welcome mat that you use outside, not in. There's still some inside ones.
I decided not to open it up with coffee today because